On a routine Sunday afternoon in the Shitalpur region of Asansol, the streets are relatively quiet. Two young girls, a 10-year-old and her 5-year-old companion, are out wandering near the Lal Bazaar area. They're spending the afternoon looking for trees to pick raw mangoes. Their search brings them close to a camp for the Central Industrial Security Force, or CISF. This is a federal unit with a specific mandate, guarding critical infrastructure and maintaining order in the regions where they are stationed. For the citizens living nearby, the presence of these massive, uniformed encampments usually provides a sense of security. You assume the heavily guarded gates exist to keep danger away from the neighborhood. But that Sunday, a 40-year-old CISF Jawan named Ramakant Vishwakarma approached the two children. He struck up a conversation and lured them toward his personal quarters by promising to give them more mangoes. When they arrived at the quarters, he told the 5-year-old to wait outside, forcing the 10-year-old inside the room alone. He then attempted to assault the older girl. The moment she recognized the danger, she fought back. She started screaming as loudly as she could. The sudden noise panicked him. Realizing the neighborhood hearing the commotion would soon be on alert, he grabbed a scooter and fled the scene immediately. The Jawan had used his position to target a child, breaking the basic promise of safety that his uniform represented to the community. Those screams pierced the Sunday quiet, drawing the surrounding neighborhood's attention to the traumatized children. As the details emerged, the shock quickly gave way to outrage. The community realized the threat hadn't come from the streets. It originated directly from inside the central security camp. Within mere minutes, the outraged residents of Shitalpur mobilized. They marched toward the fortified gates of the CISF facility. They initiated a gherav, a physical encirclement of the camp. The crowd completely surrounded the perimeter and blockaded gate number 3. By cutting off that entry point, they severed all local traffic in the area, turning a localized crime into a regional crisis that could not be ignored. The residents didn't wait to file bureaucratic paperwork. They used their physical presence to demand immediate institutional accountability. Local police from the Saktoria outpost arrived as the crowd surrounded the facility, led by officer in charge, Binay Das. This created immediate jurisdictional friction. Local state police were attempting to intervene inside a base operating under federal control. The police had to figure out how to locate and detain a federally employed officer while managing the angry crowd pressing against the barricades outside. Das and his officers managed to calm the crowd enough to secure a formal complaint from the victim's father. Armed with that crucial legal documentation, the local officers confidently entered the federal camp, located the barracks, and successfully extracted the primary suspect. The blockade ended only when the local police mirrored the community's demand for action, moving from a tense standoff to a formal arrest within hours. From the moment the crime occurred to the moment Ramakant Vishwakarma was formally arrested, exactly 4 hours had passed. The central authority moved quickly, immediately suspending the Jawan from duty pending further investigation. Authorities charged him under Sections 8 and 10 of the POCSO Act, a legal formwork designed specifically to prosecute sexual offenses against minors. To ensure a watertight legal net, police added severe charges under Sections 137.2 and 351.2 of the Bharatiya Nyaya Sanhita. The uncompromising application of these specific laws demonstrated that an institutional affiliation could not shield the perpetrator from the justice system. The arrest closed the immediate case, but it triggered a broader political inquiry, spearheaded by regional Trinamool Congress leaders like Chandan Acharya. Acharya posed a pointed question: how can citizens feel secure during elections if the central forces deployed to protect them harbor active threats? It highlighted a gap between the theoretical safety provided by federal uniforms and the actual safety generated by an alert neighborhood. Ultimately, the resolution in Shitalpur relied on a specific combination: a neighborhood that refused to stay silent and a local police force that acted on their demands.